Hello, Cancer. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Thank you so much for popping by. I'm stumbling on my words there. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is the weekly reading for the week of November 29th through December 5th. Do not forget that this is a general reading. Therefore, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. If it wasn't meant for you, you probably don't want it anyway. And secondly, this is free will. It's called free will. What is that? It's you. You have free will. No matter what I say, no matter what any tarot reader says, if you don't like what you hear, you can change things. You have the free will to make alterations and change things, send things in a different direction. So do not hesitate, do not fear, do not worry, no matter what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, get to it, change the energies, make it a different day, a different week. You have free will. With that said, I did shuffle the cards in advance and I'm still shuffling them as we speak. Of course, I'd forgotten as we're talking there, and I just said it, and I just checked to make sure my microphone's on because I don't want the microphone not working for you. Go through all this without it. That would be crazy, right? So let's get to it. This is your reading, Cancer. Man, the cards are kind of strange today. You know what? They're calling me to do a different cards. These are my tarot cards. I usually use these. They're right weight. They're boring to some people, but guess what? They work for me, but not tonight. They're calling me, Cancer specifically, energy's calling me for me to use for you, the Angel Healing deck. And I don't know what that's about. It's interesting. What's happening, Cancer? There's something going on. I don't know. Maybe it's good stuff. It could be maybe some frustrating stuff. I don't know. Let's see what tarot is saying. Serenity, serenity. Wow, interesting. Interesting when you start a reading with serenity. Serenity is the thought that you need some peace. I don't know if it's been a crazy week for you. I don't know if the holidays are crazy for you. I don't know if your life is getting very crazy right now. I don't know if things are just kind of blowing up or getting, I don't know, making you feel a little bit out of control or something, but you need to find some serenity. You need to do something to find you some peace and serenity. You're being called to find some balance. And so serenity is that first card. Look at this, your dreams card. Again, you're having some issues. You're not sleeping properly. The serenity is part of the problem with serenity is, again, your dreams. Your dreams aren't necessarily the issue. When you see this, dreams are saying that you're not dreaming enough because you're not sleeping well enough. Your sleep pattern is messed up. I don't know why your sleep pattern is messed up yet. We're going to get into that, I'm sure. Part of that is, again, because you're feeling overwhelmed. You're going to bed and your mind is still working, but your body's just tired and your mind won't shut down. And you need to find a way to make the mind shut down so you can dream, you can rest, you can relax. You need a deep sleep and you're not there yet. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? Well, guardian angels are trying to work with you. They're sending you signals. They're sending you signs. They're trying to tell you to find ways, again, to work with your mind, to rest your mind. You have to make sure your mind rests. Your mind is working all the time. You can't help but stop. I mean, your mind is just always going 24/7. And it's getting frustrating for you because you're thinking, is this normal? Is this abnormal? You know, all I want is a little peace. I want a little serenity. And I can't seem to get it. Why is that? Your guardian angels are working with you. The guardian angels are working with you to give you signs. One of the things is you have the power to do it. You have the control over it. One of the things that you may want to do to ensure that you have the power and the control is start doing some meditations. And additionally, you may want to do this meditation. And let me give you this one. This one's one I've said many times. You probably heard it before, and I'm going to say it again. You got to start taking control of your mind. And the way to take control of your mind is learning to exercise dominion over your mind. How do we do that? How do we find this power? What we do is we take a candle, one of those tall candles, light it, and then look at the flame. Look at the flame for 5 minutes. Stare solely at the flame. Again, at the flame, not the candle. The candle is not important. Stare at the flame. Look nowhere else. Think of nothing else. Don't be too close because you don't want to burn your eyes up in that sense. You don't want to overdo your eyes with the amount of light, but stare for about 5 minutes into the candle if, again, your eyes can handle it, and think only of the flame. Look at nothing else. Over a period of 3 to 4 days, ultimately, you will find that you are so now focused on that little darn candle, that little light on the candle, that flame on the candle, that you can then think of that candle flame as being an isolated thing from the entire rest of the world. And all of a sudden, now you have dominion over your mind, because guess what? Now you control your mind. You have told your mind to shut out everything else and just solely look at that flame. Again, it's taken you a few times to get it done, but you'll get it done. And then once you do have that dominion over your mind, that control, that power over your mind, then you can ask your mind to start doing other things for you. One of those things you can do is by asking questions of spirit and looking at the flame. And sometimes in the flame, you'll see images, pictures, whatever, that tell you what the answers are to be. Most important, what's the answer? The answer is, how do I find serenity? How do I rest my mind? I'm giving you that answer right now. So take advantage of that. Use this exercise. Let's see what else we have going on. Again, 5 minutes a day, no more. You don't need to do more. But after about the third day, if you should be having some control over this, and you're going to say, darn, I can't believe I can do this. And by the 5th day, you should be able to sleep soundly, because you're going to go to bed after doing that exercise, and you're going to tell yourself before the end of the exercise, it's time for me to rest. And you will find it, because you can tell your mind to shut down. You can teach your mind, because once you know you have control and dominion over your mind, you can tell it, it's time to go to bed. It's time to shut it down. It's time to be at peace. So with that said, look at this body care. Also, make sure you're taking care of your body. Maybe you're neglecting a little bit. Maybe you've overeaten a little bit. Maybe you have taken on more work that you can handle and you're a little stressed. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of things at home in your family issue. And since you're in an emotional state, since you're having some issues with dealing with memory and thinking and people and issues, that you're not doing the exercise you need to do, you're not doing the other things you need to do, your body, your vessel, it's important. Keep it healthy, because if it is healthy and it is then able to take those things and use that energy and disperse it in a different way, a very positive way, then you again can rest your mind. So keep that in mind. Ideas and inspiration. Again, follow what I'm telling you about taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, making sure your mind is it. If you do whatever you can think of different ways to do that, but make sure that your mind again is important. Intentions, speak your intentions to the world. Tell the world what you want. Tell them what you want to do. Again, because you're tied up, you're frustrated, you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you feel like you're not moving forward. The guardian angel is helping you again, but you need to speak it. Speak to the angels and speak to the universe. Tell them what you want. Make your intentions clear. And ultimately, the intentions will set you free. By speaking your truth, by speaking your integrity, by speaking your honesty, by owning your power, and by resting your mind, you're going to find your freedom you need. You're going to find your freedom you need. So again, this week is a week of exercise, a week of you controlling yourself, a week of you gaining dominion over your own self, your physical self, your mental self, your emotional self. If you control those things, you've got it taken care of. Don't forget to like on YouTube. I'd appreciate it very much. Subscribe would be great as well. Subscribe is better even on YouTube. And most importantly, come back next week and bring a friend or two. This is Dom with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Have a great week. I hope this helped. We will chat soon. Bye-bye.